Fun Convention TV and Florida United Numismatists welcome you to a glimpse of the Fun Show in Orlando, Florida. Join us as we discover all that the Fun Show has to offer in coin tales from the Bourse floor. Fun Convention TV welcomes Carol Bastable to the Fun Show. Carol, you entered an exhibit, the Fun Member Club category, on behalf of the original Hobo Nickel Society. Tell me a bit about that exhibit.
Well, I had entered an exhibit last year. Last year happened to be the 100-year anniversary of the Buffalo Nickel, and I found out last year they had reinstituted or began a new category on member clubs, and I thought, well, this year I would do a member club exhibit, and of course on the Hobo Nickel Society. And last year the theme was the centennial, and Fun made these special tokens during that show, and I decided that I would highlight those tokens, but that the exhibit was more about the club and everything the club did, but it was a very nice visual for the exhibit.
And tell me a bit about some of the Hobo Nickels used within the exhibit.
Those are the encased Hobo Nickel tokens. They have a buffalo nickel in a outer frame, and some of our modern Hobo Nickel carvers have recarved them into a variety of subjects. There's the original hobo in the derby hat, and there are also mini-men, animals, there's a little boy, there's a baseball player, there's an Indian, there's probably more.
And when you say encased, you mean the giveaway from
the giveaway from the Fun Show. At registration they were handed out, and our club just loves them.
That's awesome. You had a tremendous amount of carvers at the booth. There was, how many were there exactly?
I believe there were 22 was the report, and they came from all over. We have international carver members now. We had 2 flying in from Spain, and they were here last year as well. I got to practice some Spanish, and I've been emailing in Spanish.
So it was Paulo and Pedro from Spain?
Yes, right? Paulo Curcio and Pedro Villarrubia. Mm-hmm. And then we also have some other semi-international ones. They've moved to this country or living in this country, so they're not flying quite as far. But we had, I think, 2 Russian carvers and 1 Lithuanian carver, and they were trained in their home countries in beautiful old world art style engraving training, and they were like colleges that they went to.
When we see you exhibiting at the 2015 60th Annual Fun Convention.
Exhibiting, there's a plan for exhibiting. The Hobo Nickel table, of course, will be here in full force, and the table has expanded. It's gone up probably 3 times in size. There were carvers, there were young carvers there, children carving, and that 22 number count of Hobo Nickel artists might be higher if we count those children. And then in the fun exhibit area, it's been discussed. I kind of wanted to show the same exhibit and swap out the coins and do the Hobo Nickel clad coins, which are 2-tone. They carve down to the clad layer. And quite interesting, and the different color effects that you can get on the coin. And with special toning, what's 2 colors of metal can become really 4 colors of metal, a dark copper, a light copper, and the same with the copper nickel. But we also had a death in one of our important people that we'd like to pay tribute to. Delro Mines passed away this, well, I'd say this year, but we're January now, so a few months ago. And he's the one that got this all started by writing a book on Hobo Nickels and making a collector base, and then the demand for the society. So we're thinking about doing a tribute, not so much as to the club and everything it does with the demonstrations and the YN programs it has, but doing an exhibit on our roots, our foundation, and how we got going. So you'll have to come next year and see what we choose.
We definitely will.
But thanks for having us.
Yes, we've had a great time, and you do so well at exhibiting, so always happy to be able to photograph you at your exhibits, and I thought the club exhibit was wonderfully put together.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to talk to Fun Convention TV. Thank you so much. Fun Facts Fast. You've been watching Fun Convention TV. Visit Fun Forums for fun show updates, videos, articles, photos, and more. Fun Forums, it just makes sense. This video is the property of Fun, Florida United Numismatist. Re-editing or use without prior consent is strictly prohibited.